REPL is read as Read-Eval-Print-Loop. It is a language shell provided by many programming languages to interact with them. The Scala REPL wraps the program typed onto the shell into a template, compiles it, and then executes the result onto the shell. To start working with the Scala in the REPL mode, open Terminal, type Scala, and then hit Enter. If you have installed Scala in one of the previous videos, you would see a few statements onto the console now. The two most important information you would see is the Scala version installed and which Java version it is using. As we see here, we are using Scala 2.12.8 and the Java version of 1.8. Next, you would see a prompt that says Scala. This is where we will write all our Scala programs. To start off, let's type :help and see what all REPL commands are available for us to use. All the REPL commands can be executed using a command starting with the colon symbol. Here, as we see, there are a lot of REPL commands available for us to use. In order to know what each REPL command does, type :help followed by the command name. For example, as we see here, the help for the load and save command tells us what they do. Now let's start writing our first Scala code. We performed the multiplication operation of two numbers, 2 and 10. Now there are few things to observe here. First, that the output is 20 and its type is integer. Remember that we said that Scala is a type-safe language? That's what it means. The output here is of type integer. Second, that we did not have to tell Scala that 2 and 10 are of type integers. Why? This is because Scala performs something known as type inference. According to this, you could choose not to provide the types and let Scala infer that. You don't believe me? How about now? Here, we added two strings without telling Scala that they are string, but Scala inferred their types correctly and concatenated them as part of the add operation. How was that? The other thing that you may want to pay attention is that Scala assigns a variable to every output starting with the letters res followed by a number, and the number starts from 0. The number increases by 1 every time we run a Scala program. You can get the same result again without rerunning the program by referring to these variables. However, keep in mind that these variables will hold these values as long as you are in the same session. Once you quit the Scala REPL, these values are lost. The other interesting REPL command is history, that prints the history of all the commands you have run. If you are wondering what command I ran few moments ago, just run this command and you would see that here. But what happens when the error shows up? We tried to multiply a with 100 and got the error. As we see, the Scala compiler informed us that it did not find the value of a, and since it was not defined, there is no way for the computation to proceed. It also highlighted a as being the source of the issue. To quit the Scala REPL, you enter :quit, hit enter, and that's it. There are more Scala REPL commands that we will see later in this course, and more Scala programs we will write as we make progress. But for now, do try out some of these commands and make yourself comfortable with the REPL and some of its features.